that's the big thing. You can't teach mentality. Do you know what I mean? So he had that almost given up mentality in the last couple of fights, and we saw that. And I know he'll be fine for me to say this, but you can't do that in boxing. You know what I mean? But now I feel like his mentality's changed, his shape's changed, and he's even got a fade now. First time I've seen him with a trim. You know what I mean? So I feel like he's coming out as a new man, and I'm very excited to see what he's going to show us. I've seen him spar, and he looks. I know he looks much better than he did.
There's no doubt he's a much improved athlete, but he did change camps 6 weeks out from this fight. I talked to them about this in the face-to-face earlier this week. Deji says that the reason wasn't because he saw footage of Alex training and was impressed and thought, I got to turn things up. But others have doubted that. Fidel, are you concerned at all that just 6 weeks out from this redemption fight for Deji, he switched camps?
Not really. You know why? Because you could have had an 8-week camp beforehand and he wasn't connecting with that coach, so it was basically no weeks. He could have had 6 weeks with the new coach where he was actually listening and learning, which means more than any other week that was in the camp. So he looks good, man. He looks good. This is the best version of Deji I've seen, and I'm a former coach of Deji, and I've given credit to the current coaching team because they brought out a side of him. It seems they brought out a side of him I haven't even seen before.
As a former coach, what are you seeing in Deji now that wasn't present there in the past?
Well, looking at the screen, he's in better physical shape. He's in better physical condition, especially much better than the last fight. His focus, the trim, everything's different right now. He's coming on a new energy. So I really hope in his performance we see this.
You see the face-offs here. These are from the weigh-ins.
I'm like, they want a lips. What's going on, man?
You see that Alex does have the height advantage.
Don't matter, man. Don't matter. That's absolutely fine. You know what I mean? It's about how you use it. You know what I mean? Alex might not know how to use his jab and keep him out of reach. We'll see what happens.
And Deji hits hard. Sorry.
Yeah, facts.
I just needed to add that.
And look, David, again, you've been at all these public events this week, and we've heard the roar. We've heard the crowd there for Deji, and that was the open workout. That was the press conference to weigh in. That wasn't here tonight. People have come here tonight to show their support. Yeah, it's UK versus US. There's all that to it. But when Deji walks out tonight, everyone's here looking at Deji, knowing now he's putting the work. What's it going to be like when Deji makes the walk?
Listen, the roof is going to go off in this place. I am telling you. The roars from the few amount of people that were here, the few amount of lucky people that were here during fight week, is going to be incomparable to what we're going to hear and see tonight. The question for me is, what effect is that going to have on both of these fighters? What effect is it going to have on Alex Wassabi? What effect is it going to have on Deji? There is a lot of pressure on his shoulders as well. That's why there's a lot of intrigue in this fight. He's gone on to see what somebody else that he's fought before has gone on to do. Not just within the YouTube or influencer space boxing, but now in professional boxing, even promoting big fights and putting big things on the line, working with top promoters in the game of boxing, and he knows that. Or influencer space boxing, but now in professional boxing, even promoting big fights and putting big things on the line, working with top promoters in the game of boxing, and he knows that, look, if I had won that fight, the steps where I could have been. So he knows what's on the line in this fight. It's more than just his pride. It's his future within this sport and within this area of boxing.
Very true. Do you think anything grinds in the back of his head? Of course, you're alluding to Jake Paul there, who's doing incredible things, not only to compare off Alex here, though?
The pressure is not off Alex, because Alex has a huge fan base of his own. He's got people that are backing him to win too. this is, yeah, we are here in the UK. Deji is a UK fighter, but let's not, people worldwide are watching. This is a big show, so of course he's got pressure. Same, you know, Chunks can walk out with me for my fights, and then when he does his own ring walk, he's definitely not going to feel the same.
It's different, bro. You know you're about to get. You know what I mean?
Very,
you can
very
either
different.
be a meme, or you could be everyone's hero, bro. Social media is a big influence in this.
Well, this is a big thing here as well. All these guys have massive profiles.
problem,
So
bro.
people are coming out here not just to have a boxing match, but whoever loses tonight, particularly if they lose in spectacular fashion, I mean, and Chunks, they're going to be embarrassed worldwide.
And that's what it is. I'll be honest with you. Social media, like we're social media, like we're influencers, YouTubers before boxers. You know what I mean? So obviously,
And again, Alex,
I've been there, and it's not nice. Soccer aid, missing a penny. Don't do it.
I know people, when it comes to memes, people are ready. They're clicking. They're ready.
Oh, they've got.
ready
How
to
about I
click
tell you,
up.
they've got the tweets in
They've
the
got
drafts now.
ready to go. Firing. People sitting here thinking, yeah, I'm ready, fam. As soon as something goes down, hit the send.
They spent fight week getting the back catalogue up, and I tell you what, the internet's going to be going off with each and every fight that goes down. Remember, you can catch the pay-per-view on showstar.tv.
That's right.
$6.99. We're going to go to our pay-per-view very shortly, but let's continue to talk about this big fight with Deji. Deji is really a road to redemption for him. Do you think that tonight is the night that he can prove everyone wrong?
Yes. I honestly believe him. I felt the energy from him yesterday. I've seen him a couple weeks ago as well, and I really feel like tonight is his night. I really want to see him win. You know, many people in here really want to see him win, not because you're being on a biased side of things, but it's always good to see someone come from the rough and succeed. And Deji definitely has that in his favor tonight.
A lot of people have talked about, of course, Deji's brother, KSI, kind of opened the door for him in a multitude of ways, that he's never had to really work for anything. Things have been gifted to him. Chunks, do you think now, finally, in the process, in the lead up to this box match, Deji's finally found that drive and that work ethic that he needs?
To be fair to Deji, it isn't as easy as your bigger brother's a big YouTuber, so you're now going to make it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, Deji was in JJ's videos before, and that's what made people love him. You know what I mean? So he's obviously definitely deserved to be in the position he is in today. And I feel like today he's going to make a name for himself even more. He's not going to be JJ's little brother or KSI's little brother. He's Deji. You know what I mean?
I think that's the thing about the important thing about tonight, finally stepping out of those shadows, washing away any of those comments people have made. But now, do you think, he's admitted himself, he didn't have the work ethic before, particularly for boxing. Do you think he's found that now?
Yes, I think he has found that, and that's because of his experiences. You know, David earlier was saying him realizing the opportunity because he could be where Jake Paul is now, which is true. On the reverse of that, we don't know how it would have went if he succeeded. You know, he needed those things to happen to get to today to say, I'm being serious.
Part of the journey, man.
You know, it's part of his journey. You know, it's not always the most glamorous thing, but today could end in triumph for him.
Why do you think Deji is doing this? What is the drive?
Sharky,
What is the
Walk
drive
in.
for this? Again, Deji doesn't need to do this. He's very successful in a multitude of other ways. What do you think it is inside Deji to put himself in this situation, to work this hard, and put himself in a position where he could get embarrassed?
You don't have to put yourself in these positions. All of these guys are here tonight because they challenge themselves. That is the baseline of it. They challenge themselves. It's a challenge to him now. I've tried it, I've failed, I've come up short twice. I'm challenging myself again, and now I'm the main event. Now everyone's here to see me. Brilliant.
Well, that is our main event. That's why we're all here tonight. Deji versus Alex Wassabi. Will it be a story of redemption for Deji, or can Alex Wassabi pick up a win for Team US?
Event. Now everyone's here to see me. Brilliant.
Well, that is our main event. That's why we're all here tonight. Deji versus Alex Wassabi. Will it be a story of redemption for Deji, or can Alex Wassabi pick up a win for Team US?
Event. Now everyone's here to see me. Brilliant.
Well, that is our main event. That's why we're all here tonight. Deji versus Alex Wassabi. Will it be a story of redemption for Deji, or can Alex Wassabi pick up a win for Team US?
Event. Now everyone's here to see me. Brilliant.
Well, that is our main event. That's why Deji, or can Alex Wassabi pick up a win
everyone's here to see me.
Alex Wassabi pick up a win for Team We're all here tonight. Deji versus
Yo peeps, my shit is a bit laggy, so 1 sec, the live stream will be here with you. So just sit down, relax, don't worry about it. Yeah, let's go.